What's up guys, it's time for an update video. It's been a good while since my first one of these, and my life's been pretty up and down, for the most part good, and there's some stuff that I want to talk about and hopefully you guys are interested in hearing. And if not, maybe go watch one of my other videos or do something else. But for the people that are interested, I want to talk about some stuff that's happened in the past couple months. The first thing that I want to talk about is a contest I won. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Doug Desautel's Am Skater. If you aren't, go check out his channel and subscribe to him. But if you are, he recently hit 100,000 subscribers, and he had a skate hang, and Sticks Ride Shop was there hosting a best trick contest. It was at Monrovia Skate Park, and the best trick contest was down the double set. I don't want to go too much into detail, but the trick I won with was a late 360 shove down the double set. And for some reason, it took longer than it should have. I couldn't even backstep flip the double set when the contest first started, so I just didn't want to waste my time on that, and I just went right to the hard trick. I did the splits a few times, and one of the times it really hurt my hip flexor, which I had hurt a couple weeks before that, and it left a bloody kind of road rash, I guess. But it's all healed now, it's just a scar now. But I did end up landing it. Here's the clip. Yeah! I was getting really frustrated, but I was really happy that I landed it. Here's the slam that hurt my hip flexor and my knee. So yeah, it wasn't too good. It could have been worse, but I got first place. I got a Sticks Ride Shot deck, and I was in Doug's video on his channel, so I'll put the link to that video in the description. Go check it out, give it a like. The next thing I want to talk about is I got Skater of the Week for Major Crew again, and I sent them all my rock clips from my street part, and they took out some of them, but for the most part they kept the ones that they thought were good enough, and to shorten the video up to like a minute and a half. I read all the comments. Most of them were good for the most part. Most of the comments were advice telling me to skate faster and to do less late shows. So for my next street part, I am gonna skate faster for sure, and I'll try to make the late shows to a minimum, even though they're my favorite trick. They're really fun, and most of them were combos. But it does get really repetitive. I get what they're saying. I don't like watching a part or a video with a bunch of the same tricks or a bunch of the same spot. But yeah, I was really hyped on that, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with Major Crew. If you're not, go look them up, subscribe to them too. I also got my footage reviewed by Black Ninja Lifestyle. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. He's a pretty big YouTuber. But yeah, I sent him the link to my rock clips through a Facebook message, and he ended up reviewing it on his channel. And I was really surprised because I can't even think of one bad thing he said. He said he really enjoyed it, and that all of the videos that he's reviewed in the past should have looked like mine. But yeah, I was really hyped on that as well because I was really expecting him to talk bad about the footage and kind of roast me. But he didn't. It was all good, so I'll leave a link to that video as well in the description. Make sure to check Black Ninja out. Off of that topic and on to the next, I get asked a lot if I skate handrails. And in the past, there's been a few that I board slid or maybe front 50'd. But ever since I got heel bruised a few weeks ago, I've been still wanting to skate, not skating stairs, but I've been really trying to step up my game with rails. So here's a few clips that I've gotten on handrails in the past week or so. So that board set is actually a 9-star rail at Beverly Hills High School, and the rest of the clips were at Fillmore Skate Park and Venice Beach. But I've really been enjoying skating rails recently. I'm pretty comfortable with them, not too comfortable. I'm not going to go bigger flip front board, Hollywood 12 rail or something like that. But that also leads me into my next and final thing that I'm going to talk about in this update video. And that is that I got injured a couple days ago skating a rail. The rail was at Fillmore High School. I'm sure you've seen it in videos. It's the school with the blue 9-star rails, but all the blue 9-star rails were knobbed. So in the back there was a 7-star rail, and I had the sketchiest run up. I had to go from like the sidewalk sideways and then like make a sharp turn and hit the rail. And I was trying a trick on it. I'm not gonna show you guys the clip because if I do land it, it's gonna be for my next part. But here's a screenshot of what happened. So pretty much what happened was I hesitated right before I popped onto the rail, and I just tried to jump to the bottom, and my leg got caught in the rail. And I've seen too many hollow meets like that, where their leg gets caught in the rail and just snaps. That was probably one of my worst slams because I was really scared, and I've never felt pain like that. I was scared to look at my leg at first, but I pulled out my sock and it instantly turned purple. But I could wiggle my toes, I could move my foot around, and my ankle was fine. But I couldn't really walk on it at first, but I still managed to jump the fence and get out of the school. I was lucky enough that it was just a really bad shinner, and I'm still not 100% sure that that's all it is because I haven't gone to the doctor and I don't plan on it. But I'm sure in like a week or so that I'll be able to skate 100% again. When I woke up the next day, I could not walk on it at all. every time I would take a couple steps, I'd have to sit down and just take a break for a few minutes and then get back up, walk a couple more steps just to go to the bathroom and stuff. And then the next day I could walk on it with only a mild pain, and then today I could walk on it without any pain. It's just like a soreness. But lesson learned, don't hesitate and just go for your trick. I told my friend Anthony before actually trying the trick that the one thing I don't want to do is jump to the bottom of the stairs, because that's happened to me before and I've hit like my ribs on the rail. But it wasn't too bad like this injury, but I ended up doing it anyways. But it's situations like that where you're not thinking and it just kind of happens. But I'm really lucky that I'm alright. But that about wraps up this update video. I appreciate every one of you that clicks the like button. So be sure if you enjoyed this video to give it a thumbs up and comment what future videos you want to see on my channel. I have new videos coming sooner than you know it, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next video.